There is a wrong way and there is a right way. I did it the right way and I literally saved my own life. Hello, folks. Welcome to the second episode of Safely Escaping Narcissistic Abuse. In today's episode, everything that I share with you was acquired from my PTSD therapist, my trauma coach, personal experiences, and personal research. Before we start this video, I need you to subscribe, click the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when my video comes up, and leave a comment. All of this also help other people find my video so we as a community can help hurt people. All right, with that being said, let's jump into today's video. In our last video, I revealed 5 traits of a narc. We're not going to get into this today. But I also told you that there are more than one type of narcissism. Now, if you were to be in the academia world, they would tell you there are actually 5 types of narcissism. But here's the thing. This subject of narcissism is a very heavy subject. And for this platform, and the folks that I'm making this video for, you only need to know 2 of them, and that is the overt and the covert. What is overt narcissism? Overt narcissism is a type of narcissism that is very, very conspicuous with a sense of gratuitous and exigency. In other words, they are loud about it to everyone. You see me, I see me, I'm the best, you know it, you will give me my dues. That's overt. Covert narcissism. By definition, this type of narcissism is an expert on being stealthy and is able to hide all traits of narcissism behind practiced shyness, convincing vulnerability, and undetectable duality. This type shows no red flag. It is a dangerous type. And according to the words of Dr. Ramani, the leading psychologist of narcissism, a covert narcissist is every bit the toxic narcissist. Now, what does it look like? Let me paint you a picture. You just sit back and watch. He plans an anniversary dinner. He gets a well-known, therefore undeniably expensive band to play. He arrives before the party and is extremely angry that the flower that he asked for was not the right shade of purple. Screaming at the organizer, he said, "My wife is the best woman ever and she deserves this. I spent thousands of dollars on this night and even rented a limo so that this night could be perfect for her. Because there is absolutely nothing I won't do to take care of my loved ones." Later, he gives a speech for his wife, but it was mostly about how the economy has been stacked up against him and his industry and how he almost could not afford this party and how he would now have to work double overtime. But she is, after all, his wife and she is worth it. After the party, in the parking lot, most of the guests gone, she whispers, "Thank you for a good night." And he looks at her and says, "Don't think I don't know that you're not really happy about how it actually went. I heard you talking to our friend about what we initially agreed on being a small and intimate get-together." Everyone is quiet now. and openly staring. Now they, he gestures, not hiding his irritation, will think I went behind your back and did this and think that I'm a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. She looks at him in shock and says, I said thank you for a good night because I meant it. No, you don't, he replied. You barely smiled tonight. I know you want this marriage to end. He storms off and she's left feeling deflated. She keeps her head lowered in embarrassment and mumbles, sorry you all had to see that. Long night, he's a little drunk too. She manages to make herself stop talking and shuffles after him. Blissfulness marks their wedding. And for months, she felt that her honeymoon was never going to end. But their first anniversary arrived and went without a gift, a kiss, or a mention. She was hurt and confused. Then she thought maybe her gift to him was too ordinary. Year 2, she gave a more elaborate gift, yet she still got no gift from him. Year 3 and 4, she did less. Year 5, she did nothing. A month before their 6th-year anniversary, he suddenly said, I want to celebrate our anniversary with a party. She is shocked but pleased, even when he said, in addition, I need this party because you never do anything for me. She is just happy that he wants to celebrate their love. Though she stopped expecting money from him years ago, though she was nervous how he would react, she gave it a try and asked for some money for the party. He said, I didn't want to say anything, but look, my business is failing. I am basically using credit cards to pay for most things. You are on your own for this. A few days before the party, her friend asked her how they can be of help, but she doesn't know how to say they're low on funds, but they kind of got the idea. They went to him and asked how they might be of help, and he says, she is so stressed out about this. I feel so bad for her. Could you please take care of the band? Here is $500 just for flowers for her. And tell me what else she might need. Please help me plan the best party for her. She deserves the best. The day of the party arrives and he is brooding. She wonders what she's done wrong. She asks, but is met with absolute silence. She shows him her outfit to put a smile on his face. He looks at her outfit and rolls his eyes. He says, I wish I could show you off to my friends, but look at you. What makes you think that kind of outfit will look good on your body type? He yells at her a little bit more. Then he leaves the house, slamming the door behind him. As the time of the party got closer and he still was not home, she began getting dressed, filled with shame that he might not show up at all. She is also filled with anger because she did everything that he asked for and demanded, and yet she got yelled at. All the same, she plasters a smile on her face and heads to the party. On arrival, he was already there, holding a bouquet of flowers. She could not believe her eyes. He said with a smile, "Happy anniversary, baby." And then he turned to the guests and said, "Isn't she the most beautiful woman? Look how lovely she looks in that dress. It hugs her perfectly." Everybody cheered. She could not help it. She got giggly and happy and took his hand. They danced all night long. As she looked at the expensive band and the food and the flowers, her smile just got bigger. He was pretending to not have the money because he wanted to surprise me. He gave a speech about how much he loves her right before the party ended. Most of the speech, he was staring at her, even blushing. She was over the moon. Just before bedtime, she went in for a hug, but he gave her a chilling look. "You did not thank me at the party. You did not ask me how we got the band. Do you know how expensive the flowers were? The food? You always say I don't care about you, but it's you who doesn't love me. I am not a bad person, but I know you're going to leave me very soon." She gasps and takes his hand lovingly, but he snatches his hands away and walks out of the house, slamming the door. The tears began to flow. She knows that he'll be gone long until after she's fallen asleep. Her tears flowed unchecked as she remembered her friend's words from the party. "Do you know that he didn't want to stress you out and he sent almost $10,000 just to have the best party for you? You're so lucky. Obviously, he loves you." She thought to herself, who will believe me? He's basically two different people. Both the covert and the overt are abusive. The covert narcissist is the most prevalent type of narcissist. And unfortunately, as you can see, it is the least diagnosed. Now, if you're a narc victim, I must let you know, a covert narcissist plays the long game. But guess what? It is time to disarm the narcissist. It is time to reveal the narc behind the mask. What I'm going to show you in the video next week is how you can get your power back, where you get to be free and happy because you deserve to be free and happy. I will show you actionable steps that you can take to set yourself free from the narc. There is a wrong way and there is a right way. I did it the right way and I literally saved my own life. If you know anybody who will be blessed by this video, share this video with them. Like I said before, you deserve to be free and happy. Love you. Bye-bye.